Imagine a leader who claims to bring power back to the people, who claims to fight against corruption and says that he will make everything right. Sounds amazing, right? But pause for a moment and ask yourself, is it truly for the people, or is it another way for corruption? Another way for tyranny through deception? I am Yashaswini from Mechanical C 175, and today I will be talking about a global force which changes global politics all the way from USA to America, Brazil to Israel, Mexico to Morocco. Rise of Populism. What does populism really mean? Populism is a political term which claims that it divides the people into two, the great elite and the ordinary people. It claims that the ordinary people are being persuaded and manipulated by the great elite, and that's what populism from starting is. I'm sorry. So, you might have listened to the quotes like ordinary people, pure people, and the great elites. For the many, not the few. So these are the terms which tell you about the populism. Now, how did populism really come to be? It started in 1860 when the farmers in Latin America were facing monopolies by banks, and then inequality, they were scared for immigration and cultural changes. Due to these, many of the large problems faced by these problems, populist leaders arose. Now, how do I say it? Why did populism become more common nowadays? Now that we think about it, technology has taken a very big role in our lives, and newspapers, and coming to the very bigger part, the democracy. Now when we think about populism, the democracy, people are dividing. The populist leaders are dividing everybody into two ways, the leaders and then the ordinary people. They are giving binary solutions, yes or no, simple solutions for big problems. And they are manipulating all of us to be against our own leaders. So now I will introduce my teammates, Gouthami, Harsha, kushmita, Gowri, Shankar, Sasi, Ajay, and Hemasunder present on this topic. Thank you very much for giving a chance.
Good morning, and thank you, Shruti, for joining me. And the topic is about historical content of Rise of Populism. And populism is a buzzword in modern politics, but its roots dates back to 19th century. Okay, let's start with populism and origins of populism in US. Populism became in the late 19th century, and populism is a word that's used for the politics in everywhere in modern politics. And in USA, they use it for the farmers. They use it for farmers for their goodness and to help them in every way, for economically and in every time, like in everywhere. For they giving a bank loans from government bank loans and everything. Next, European emergence in early 20th century. In Europe, early populist forms arose for workers' rights, for giving the low wages and gender inequality and racism in everything. In Europe, we have different types of problems for workers, and mainly there are racism in Europe. They always show the color difference in people and give low wages, and they have some disadvantages in that Europe. And next, evolution and adaptation. Populism has evolved over time, adapting the politics and social in populism, in every country has different types of politics and have different rules. In every country, they use different types of politics, and in India we have different, and in Africa we have different. Next. Right? Understanding populism characteristics. Anti-establishment real study. People, populists, frequently target political lives, like when fail to represent the people interest. In politics, other parties will definitely try to criticize the main party, ruling parties. Like President Pawan Kalyan was getting decreased by the YSRCP, like that. And next, charismatic leadership. Movements are often led by figures who portray themselves as true representatives of the populace. And charismatic leadership. In every party, they have a unique leader. And we have our Mr. Pawan Kalyan, Pawan Kalyan Garu, as our leader and deputy CM. He's doing a very good thing. And in every team, we have a good leader. And our team has a good leader, Harsha. And next, simplification of complex issues. Populists reduce irritating populated matters to binary struggle between the various people and character elements. In every country, we have character elements. Peoples are corrupted in many ways, and we have to reduce. Populist is using try to reduce the corruption in every types of countries. And imperialism and direct effort. Populists engage with citizens directly, often using social media to find out the traditional politics. And in populists, they use it to connect with the people directly or indirectly using social media or going through the colonies like the something. And we often use this type of techniques in before first 1 year of elections. Right. Next, and in our India, we have different types of politics, and they use these techniques in every year. They don't do 4 years of any service, and before the 1 year of elections, they go through the colleges of the roads, and they use every technique for getting the votes. And this is the emphasis of direct appeal. And thank you. Next, my friend Yashaswini will continue the talk. Thank you, Harsha, for that insightful explanation. Now I'll be talking about the topic, the rise of populism. The surge of populist parties. We have seen there is a sudden growth in populist parties in Europe. In Europe, these parties have targeted the audience or voters who are these parties have targeted the audience who so Brexit campaign, one of the best examples in Europe for explaining the populism.
Read at least.
The Brexit campaign in the UK exemplifies a significant populist movement focused on national sovereignty and immigration. National sovereignty is something that which a country thinks that there shouldn't be any other or international organizations influence on its own country. An alternative for Germany, AfD, there is a party in Germany called Alternative for Germany or AfD party. This party mainly focused on immigration and its economic stability. Italy's League Party also focused on its immigration and it resonates with through strong anti-immigration and the national pride, like national sovereignty focus and appeal to disillusioned voters. Populist parties often target disillusioned voters by promising to address their concerns regarding the economy and immigration. Let's talk about understanding the populism in the US. 2016 presidential elections. In 2016, when the main populism in US, it occurred after and just before the elections of 2016, when Donald Trump became the president. He himself considered him as an outsider who comes to solve the problems of Washington. That's when he proposed a slogan called "Make America Great Again." This resonates something with the rhetoric of dissent. This is known as rhetoric of disenfranchisement. Ongoing influence of populism. Populism continues to shape American politics. Not only Donald Trump, there are other politicians and populist parties which talk about different problems that that are the reasons for downfall of a country through which politicians can actually solve them. So now my friend Gowri Shankar will continue.
Kushmita for addressing me. Hello everyone. Now the topic is economic factors driving populism. We all know the economic factors are the main important keynotes which drives the populism very high. Populism has surged in recent years, which is often fueled by economic factors such as economic inequality, wage stagnation, globalization, and exploitation of grievances. These economic factors will make the populism very, very high. Now the first economic factor is economic inequality. The economic inequality is mainly the increasing of gap between the rich and the rest of the society. After working some years, the rich gets more richer and poor gets poor. This is the main inequality in the society which is happening and causes the populism very high. Now the job loss from globalization. The industries and manufacturing units are shifting from one country to another country. They mainly focus on where the wages of workers are low. Due to this, workers lost their job, and in many rich countries, the workers don't get the daily wage workers working. Due to this, the populism always be high in rich countries. Next, stagnant wages. After working for a few years, the workers will not get any increment in their salaries. Due to this, they have got a protest idea against government. They will protest and fight the government to increase their wages. Due to this scene, populists are making their chance. They promise to give the jobs and any other requirements for the workers who are already very down economically. This is also a reason for the populism. Now, exploitations of variance. Populist leaders capitalize on economic grievances, pledging to restore jobs and improve conditions. The all people who believes in populist, they are making their own chances to get the power into their hands. The populists always focus on the low economical people who gets minimum salary on working long term. This makes the populist to take advantage on the situation and make their power misuse. Now the impact of 2008 financial crisis. The 2008 financial crisis left many feeling abandoned. Social cultural influences on populism. Not only the economical factors, social and cultural activities also affect the populism. Cultural anxieties. The populists who are coming to the near the doorsteps of the workers will pledge the fake promises, and they promise them to give the jobs and they meet the livelihood. These also make everyone intersection of social issues. They will talk about each and everything. They remember the freedom fighters or any other who fought for the nation, and they will make sure that no one should believe their misuseness or any mistakes. Okay, thank you. Now my friend Sasi Dar will continue.
Thank you, my friend Sasi Dar, for inviting me. My name is Ajay Kumar. I am here to tell about examining the global population trends, understanding the regional influences on the population. There are 4 types: global trends of population, regional context matters, insights into causes, and potential solutions. Let us look into the future of the populism. Evolution of the populist movements. There are 3 stages. Number 1, early populism. It is from 19th century to 20th century. At that time, people focused on the issues like taxes and farmer rights. And the second one is mid-20th century populism. At that time, people focused on globalization and other issues. And the third stage is contemporary populism. It is from late 20th century to the present generation. At this time, people focus on issues like immigration and politics and other issues. Now I will discuss about the impact of social media. Social media plays a major role on the populism. The populist leaders can easily tell their ideas and strategies to the people easily. It can reach to the people very immediately. And the people also can support the populist leaders by posting their videos on social media. And the last one is understanding the root causes. Economic hardship. When the people policymakers must address the root causes of population to safeguard democratic values. Thank you, thank you. No, my friend, Hemasunder will continue.
Thank you, my dear friend Ajay, for inviting me. Now I am going to tell about complexities and implications of populism. Before I begin, let me tell you about the meaning of complexities and implications. Complexities meaning it has many factors or it has multiple perspectives. Implications meaning it has a possible effects or it is a result of some action. As our friend said earlier, populism is a political approach that claims to represent the people interest against the elite. Here elite meaning it is a group that is superior in terms of qualities or abilities to the rest of group or societies. Populism is can empower the marginalized voices and it may bring risks like division and economical instability. And populism is often frames a politics a struggle between the common people and the elite. Okay, then populism is not a anti-democratic but it is a anti-elite. Populism is not a simple phenomena. It has a various layers and key contradictions that make it complex. Here we have some of the complexities that are ideological flexibility or ideological diversity. Second one is democratic was authoritarian tendencies. Third one, populism contradictions. Coming to the ideological flexibility, we have two types of populism: right-wing populism and left-wing populism. First one, right-wing populism often focuses on the nationalism and anti-immigration, and left-wing populism focuses on the economic injustice and anti-corporate policies. Moving to the next one, populism, democratic was authoritarian tendencies. This tells about the how the populism can strengthen the democracy and how it can be undermined. It can strengthen the democracy by challenging elites, and it can be undermined by the attacking institutions and spreading misinformation. And populists often populists construct a division between the common people and elite, and it may leads to the polarization and demonization of opponents. And the third one, populism contradictions. Populist movements often opposes the elite, but it may rely on wealthy. And populists are represent the people, and at their policies may be or may not be benefited to the citizens equally. Okay, moving to the implications of populism. Populism has a far-reaching consequences in politically, globally, and socially and economically, and it can have a positive and negative effects. It depends upon the how it can be applied, and it can empower the citizens. And coming to the implications, first one is political implications and social implications and economical implications. Political implications, we have two polarization and erosion of democratic norms. Polarization is a populism divides the society into two categories: common people was elite, and it may lead to the deepening the social and political divisions. Second one, erosion of democratic norms, and populist leaders are undermine the institutions like judiciary, media, and electoral systems to consolidate power. Moving to the second one, economical implications. Economic implications mean populist policies such as subsidies and trade restrictions may provide quick relief, but it may have a long-term economical stability. Second one, anti-globalization policies. Anti-globalization policies means many populist movements may reject the free trade and international cooperation. It may lead to the economical isolation. Moving to the next one, social implications, nationalism and xenophobia. Some forms of a populism may promote anti-immigration or nationalist sentiments. It may lead to the social isolation. In this juncture, I would like to say final thought. Populism, it is a double-edged sword. It may reshapes the political and economical landscapes. It may carry risks like division and economical instability and weaken democratic norms.